and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 9 out of the 12 nudes shades from the Nudes collection from Makeup Revolution. So a week ago today they released 12 new lip shades. You can get 4 matte, 4 metallic and 4 gloss. So they are called the Nudes collection. And this is the box that it comes in. Now usually it comes in a plastic bag with lots and lots of bubble wrap, but this time it came in this box, which I really like. It was also well wrapped inside. So I ordered the 9 out of the 12 just because I thought, you know, there were some lovely and beautiful shades, but would I wear them all? So of course I pay for these all myself. They're not sent to me, or they weren't sent to me. So I just went with the shades that I knew that I would enjoy. They are called the Nudes collection and they do have a nude top, but I'm not sure if the nudes refers to the actual lid or whether it refers to some of the shades, because there are reds in here, and I wouldn't say that red is a nude, but there are some beautiful shades that I can't wait to share with you. Obviously I'm going to lip swatch them all, so we'll see how we get on with that. Also I wondered, I'm having some delays with my Tan Beauty orders. I don't know if it's just mine. They did used to have the next day delivery service, but they've now removed that from the website. So I have to wait now for my orders, which is a little bit of an annoyance, because you know with Superdrug, if you order from them, you can get a next day delivery service if you obviously choose that service, but it's just annoying because it's a little bit hit and miss as to when you're going to receive the order. Sometimes I receive it quickly, sometimes there is a huge delay, sometimes like this I've received it within a week. I actually received it this morning, so I'm really pleased to have received it, but I don't know, there just seems to be, you know, it's a little bit hit and miss, like I say, and sometimes I think to myself, you know, I wish that the products were or released on Superdrug's website so that I can order from there, because I know that I'm going to get them next day. But it is just an annoyance because obviously I want to share them with you, and of course I want to try them as soon as possible. But I just wondered if it's just me or whether it is just, you know, something that's happening to everybody. I know that we've had the bad weather recently and there must have been a backlog of orders to get through, but even so, you know, that this has been happening well before that, the delays and me having to contact them. And even this time, even though, you know, it was dispatched, it was relatively smooth, I've still had to contact them because on my email that I received confirming dispatch, they hadn't applied the tracking information, so I then had to call them. And you know, it's just little annoyances like that that makes me think, do I want to order? You know, it just puts me off. But anyway, I ordered, I received these, and I'm really pleased to share them with you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the glosses first. So let me just have a look. That's a matte, and I know these two, that's it. So I received or ordered 2 glosses because gloss is not really my favourite to wear, although I do think that gloss is really coming back into its own and a lot of really good gloss products are now available. So I thought, yeah, I'll pick up 2 of them, the shades that I thought that I would use. And the first one is called, let's have a look, Boudoir. Now I thought this was quite unusual. There was a darker red and there was a really nude colour, but I've got colours like that, so I thought this actually looked really interesting. It's like a deep pink or a very light red, depending on how you think of it. So I really do actually like the packaging with this, and I know that obviously I've said that the lid is nude and it is called the Nudes collection, and I wouldn't particularly call this colour a nude necessarily, but it is a beautiful shade. There is a doe foot applicator as always. It's a small doe foot applicator, one of the, I would say, flatter doe foots. And these smell absolutely beautiful. They smell very, in fact they actually remind me of another, I don't know if it's something else from Makeup Revolution, but they remind me of something else. Very, it's not an overpowering scent. It's like cupcake vanilla, that kind of thing. So I'm now going to apply this one. Now the gloss is quite opaque. It's not a really, you know, light gloss. That is a lovely colour. That is lovely. I mean, usually with glosses, and this is actually one of the things I'm not really keen on, because I mentioned this yesterday, that I used to love MAC, and I actually received, or again, I purchased, not received, I purchased a lot of their lip glosses when I was really first into MAC. And they were quite light, they were very nude colours, but every time you applied one, even though they were different shades, one looked very much like the other. This is a beautiful shade. I really love it. And the fact that it's got some colour to it, again, I love that. So you can obviously wear this over another, perhaps, you know, a matte lipstick if you wanted to, but it is also a standalone shade, so that's really good. I also like the gloss to it. It's not gloopy, it's not sticky in particular, although yes, you've still got that gloss feel, but there is some pigmentation to it. I really love it, and I think this is actually a beautiful colour for spring, so really love that. Now I'm just going to, I will be just popping this on every single time. It's just my brush that I use for my foundation today. The foundation I'm wearing today is the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. One thing I must say, actually, I just wanted to mention before I forget it again, is that I'm really finding it so easy to wash from my brushes. Every other foundation that I've had to wash from my brushes really does take some, you know, cleaning, but the new stick foundation is so easy. I hardly have to use a lot of cleaning products, so really impressed with that. Now the next gloss shade that I picked up is called Skinny Dip, and this keeps reminding me, this name, of the Jouer highlighter, because that's called Skinny Dip, but this is a beautiful muted lilac shade, absolutely stunning. Again, it's got that beautiful scent. Again, that is such a pretty colour, and bearing in mind that this is a gloss, you know, it's not a liquid lipstick, it really has some opacity to it. Really like that. I think if this was perhaps in a liquid lipstick form, I wouldn't be able to wear it or wouldn't enjoy it as much, but it gives you that beautiful colour, and again it goes very nice with the top that I'm wearing, but it's got that dusty colour to it. I really love that, and I was a little bit worried about this colour and kept thinking, should I get it or not? But it's absolutely beautiful. You know, you've got the pigmentation without it being too over the top. Love that. Okay, so we now move on to, and I would say that these are my least favourite formulas or finishes, not formulas, finishes, and it's the metallic. So they did release 4, but I only picked up 2, the shades that I thought that I would, in fact, no, I picked up 3, sorry. This I would say is my least favourite. I did pick up 3 because I thought that the colours, I thought I'd only picked up 2 like the glosses. I just thought, would I wear these? Now, when I saw the actual swatches, I just thought, actually, I'm going to get 3. I knew I was going to get 1, which was the red shade, but there was one that was a very deep golden bronze colour, and I just knew that I wouldn't wear it. So anyway, the first shade that I picked up is called Bustier, and it's a beautiful light pink colour. So let's see what this looks like. That is actually beautiful. Now, usually I'm not that keen on metallics because I find that they're very overpowering. This is a stunning colour. It just looks beautiful, actually. Really, really impressed with that colour, Bustier. This one is drying down. So obviously the gloss formulation, that didn't dry down. It was a glossy finish. This one, it seems to be drying down into a matte feel. I absolutely love that colour. That is going to look so pretty spring and summer. Absolutely beautiful. Now that surprised me because I'm not, like I said, I suppose metallic is not my favourite finish. It's not something that I grab and gravitate to all of the time, but that is so pretty. Love that. And I really like the formulation as well. I love that it's metallic, but it's not in your face. And I suppose that, goes along with the colour that you wear, but really, really pretty. Oh, that is gorgeous. Now, I haven't brought in these are a little bit tricky. Once they dry down, they're a little bit tricky, but I have got some oil here if I need to remove it. So the next one is Lingerie. This is more, I would say, of a peachy golden shade. So I hope that this one looks nice. This is, I suppose the one that I didn't get was a lot deeper than this, more golden and more bronzy. And I just felt that this one would work for me a little bit better. So let's try this one. That looks beautiful as well. So that one is Lingerie. That is so pretty. As I was applying it, I thought, I think this is one of the ones that I'm not going to like. I love that one. And I think that is very, very wearable. Now I'm just going to pop a little bit of oil if I can open it. Just pat. Lovely. And then the last one, I had to go for this one. It looks absolutely stunning, and it's called Pixelated, which is the red shade. It reminds me of Dorothy's shoes out of The Wizard of Oz, so I'm really excited about this one. is absolutely, oh, that is absolutely beautiful. I've gone over. I thought that that was going to be like Dorothy's shoes. I thought that was going to be a red. It's very unusual. It's like a bronzy red. That is absolutely stunning. That is beautiful. I love that. And bearing in mind that these are just £3 each. It is an absolute bargain. I love that colour so much. The metallics, I think, have surprised me so far. The glosses I absolutely love. In fact, so far I've loved every single shade. I'm so surprised. Metallics, I really didn't think I was going to like those. The gloss, the colours that they've come out with are really beautiful. So yeah, I'm really excited now about these. So we move on to the mattes. So I've got 4 of these. I did pick up the whole collection of these. And the first one is called, if I can read this one, is it on? Undressed. So it is quite a nudie shade. I think the best thing is I would probably put a lip liner on with this, but what I like to do is do it without a lip liner when I'm showing you the shades, because what I don't want to do is, you know, give you a you know, it's going to perhaps give you the wrong impression of the shade. So I'll try this one on without a lip liner. The scent on this is a little bit stronger. Let's see what that one dries down to. So that one is called Undressed. Is it Undressed? Yeah. So it's very peachy. Not too bad. I would definitely have to wear a lip liner, I think. But actually, it, you know, it's showing up as its own lip colour. It's not like, you know, concealer on your lips, but it's a lovely peachy colour. So I'm going to remove that one before it dries down too much. They're actually removing quite easily. So that was the lighter shade. Now the next one is called, is it just Buff? Yeah, Buff. So it's more of a pinky nude. That is absolutely beautiful, that one. I really love that. Again, the scent on the that Buff shade was the same as the first one, Undressed, but it is slightly stronger than the other formulas. I absolutely love that. That is a beautiful, like a powder pink colour. I love that so much. Gorgeous. So I'll just remove that one. Okay, so the next one is called Stripped. So I would say this is more of your true nude. Well, it's actually not, it's a little bit deeper than a nude, but I suppose it could be considered a nude. But it looks a beautiful shade of brown. That is a really nice shade of brown. Really love that. Gorgeous. Love that too, even though the application is a little bit messy, but yeah, not too bad at all. And then the very, very last one, which is the deepest colour out of the matte collection, this is called On Display. So it's definitely the deepest. And yeah, the scent of all these, I don't know what it smells like, a deeper vanilla sort of scent, that kind of thing. Whereas the other metallics and the gloss was much more of a cupcake kind of scent. Now, for a deeper shade, now I sometimes struggle to put these deeper shades on, but because the doe foot applicator is quite thin and flat, it makes it a lot easier to apply. So yeah, really, really like that. That is a beautiful brown. Very rich. I absolutely love that colour. And actually it's not too bad for a deeper application. So yeah, really, really love that. I don't actually think that there's a shade that I've purchased that I wouldn't wear. I'm not sure if I would call this a nude shade. It's quite a deep shade, but it is beautiful. All of the colours that I've tried, I've been impressed with the formulation. This is now drying down. I'm going to keep this one on throughout the video, obviously, while I finish talking, to see how it dries down. But they do dry down quite quickly. But I really love the colour of that. Very, very nice. A very, very nice brown. Beautiful. So that's all 9 of the shades that I purchased. Like I said, there was 3 that I didn't get. 1 metallic, 2 glosses, just because there was a couple of glosses, I think, like I say, a deeper red and a more of a nudie shade. And I've already got shades like that. So I thought, you know, purchasing 9 was fairly expensive for me anyway. So I thought I'd just pick up the 9 to share with you. And I'm really actually impressed. Now this is completely dry now, I think. Just a little bit of more to go in the middle. But apart from that, it feels... it hasn't got that powdery look to it when it dries down. But it feels nice and lightweight on the lip. It's now completely dry. There's no stickiness, a little bit of tackiness when it's drying down, but obviously you expect that anyway. But it feels very lightweight, and it does actually feel quite powdery on the lips when it's dry, but it hasn't got that dry powdery look once it has dried down. Very comfortable. I'm sure that you could probably put a gloss over the top. I don't know whether to put the gloss from Boudoir over the top just to see what that looks like once it's layered. Probably not going to look that good because the colours, but I'm going to give it a go. Now it reminds me of a very rich mahogany. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Now, of course, I would really love to hear your feedback on the shades. I would love to know which shade you really loved, if you've picked any of these up, and which shades have you picked up. So I'd love to hear that. I'd also love it if you have just stumbled across my channel. I would absolutely love it if you subscribe to watch further videos. But yeah, until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.